What's up everyone? So we're going to be gripping a board today. First of all, I'm going to show you what kind of tools you need to do it. Starting with, once you put your shoe grip on, you're going to need something to file around the edge. We use a file. However, there's all sorts of things you can use. Skate tools often come with the filed edges to go around the board, give you that smooth edge for contact points, so make sure your grip's stuck, and also to give you a nice clean edge to cut. Once you've got those clean edges, you're going to need a razor blade to cut through it. We use crafting blades because they're much easier to grip from one side, but a standard Stanley blade will do the job. And then finally, just to poke the holes through for your bolts so it's nice and clean, we just use a little pokey tool. Anything will do, a screwdriver, something thin, just to get through the little holes once you finish gripping. So I'm going to be gripping my board with 9-inch mob grip. I'm using 9-inch mob because my board is 8.6. This is the widest board I'd go with 9-inch grip. Any wide, I'd use 10-inch wide grip to give myself that little bit more room, just so you know. This board's from Wavegames. Got to show you it. This is my new one. As you can see on the pan pipes, look at that. That little bit of metallic on them. Really nice. Now we're going to apply the grip. So first of all, you want to make sure you get your sheet of grip nice and lined. Do this by eye, just by making sure you've got a little bit of edge on both sides, just a little bit of room to cut, so it grips down nicely. Keep this sheet, the pull off, because it's going to be handy later. Right, so now I start with one end on the nose and I get myself nice and lined up. Get it lined up. Now, from one end, I just start applying a little pressure, slowly working up the board. The reason we kept this is, see the shinier side with non-writing? Put that down on top of your grip. This side is papery. You put this way, if you put it down this way, this rubs off onto your grip. You don't want that. So put the shiny side down, it doesn't rub off. So now you take a cloth or something, and this is how you get out your air bubbles. Rub it out, make sure you try and get all those air bubbles out of your board. The adhesive is getting onto that board, getting a good grip on. Don't have to worry about air bubbles or loose grip then. Make sure your board is gripped and ready with no air bubbles, ready to file. So you take it to the edge at a 45-degree angle, roughly, and you just slide down to give you an outline. Right, so as you can see, the board is outlined. You've got a nice outline around the shape of the board. You can see where you need to cut. Also, by doing this, we've created a contact point where we've pushed down, made sure the grip is on. It is on, there's no air bubbles. Take your razor blade. Easiest thing is to take one side, rest it against the board, just poke it through. Get yourself that first cut. You just follow your file all the way down. Cut this excess off, just real quick, so you haven't got loads of it hanging about you. Now I've just got one end left to do. So now, same as before, we just follow that line, nice and round. So you can get your trucks on nice and easy, the bolts go through nice. We take our little pokey tools, we call it, go through your bolts, holes, letting them so you can see where you need to push through. For extra, to make sure it's super clean, just take, if you've got a file, we do this in the shop for you, file it off, and now when you put your bolt in, it's going to sit in there lovely. Do that with all 8 of the holes. This is great. I'm going to show you and tell you a little bit about this deck. This is a new one in, coming with our new order in Wavegames. We've got a huge range. Check out our online store. We've been working hard, getting loads on the store for you. In terms of gripping, let us know how you want it gripped. When you order a deck or click and collect one, we can get it gripped for you guys. We'll get it done.